This video continues Chapter 14 of OEC6, looking at allergies and anaphylaxis. And so we want to be clear, our objective in this video is just to talk about signs and symptoms of an allergic reaction, but to get there, we'll review a little bit of the anatomy and physiology. So some key terms will be allergens, we'll talk about antibodies that form in response to that, and we'll talk about the role of histamine in the body. Let's take a look. The immune system is this collection of body cells, certain proteins, and organs that work together to protect the body from foreign substances. So among the immune system's components are cells that actually form in the bone marrow originally and then mature in the thymus before moving throughout the body to protect us against invaders. Now, without the immune system, your body would be invaded by pathogens that could harm or even kill you, and these things are known as antigens. Your body can distinguish between its normal cells and these foreign substances. Antigens could be some sort of pathogenic material like bacteria or viruses, but they can also be allergens as well. When antigens invade the body, this stimulates the production of an antibody. The antibodies produced from an initial exposure are specific to that antigen. Think about getting a flu shot. That initial exposure means that a subsequent exposure lets your body be ready. Those antibodies continue to be present in the body, and they're on standby, so the next time that antigen enters, the immune system is ready. Now, an exaggerated immune response to an allergen or drug or other foreign substance is called hypersensitivity. Subsequent exposures cause the immune system to produce excessive amounts of antibodies. That hypersensitivity is known as an allergy, and the exaggerated response is an allergic reaction. In severe cases, this can lead to anaphylaxis, which is a life-threatening form of distributive shock. Remember, any antigen that triggers an allergic response is known as an allergen, and the ways that those enter the body are similar to the ways that pathogens enter the body from Chapter 3, or the way that poisons can enter the body, which we saw in Chapter 12. They can be inhaled, such as the case with pollen. They could be ingested, such as the case of a food allergy. They could be injected. Perhaps think about the venom of a bee sting, or they could be topical, that is, they could be on the surface of the skin. Once a person develops an allergy to a specific allergen, repeated exposure continues to produce that allergic reaction. How the body responds to an allergen and how long the effects last depend on the body's sensitivity. So we have a range of responses, from mild to moderate to severe. And in a mild allergic reaction, we may have a rash or some itching, but in a severe reaction, we have this huge, massive inflammatory response because of histamine entering the bloodstream, and that can actually lead to anaphylactic shock. Now, what is histamine? It's a chemical released because of an allergic reaction, and it's kind of a frenemy. Sometimes it is very friendly in terms of helping us in that response to a particular allergen, but in extreme cases, we can see bronchoconstriction, we can see vasodilation, and this is the cause of our distributive shock. We see hives and itching and pain, and most allergic reactions occur within minutes to hours following the exposure to allergen, and it depends on the rate and the response of this release to histamine. Let's wrap up with this piece. Severe allergic reactions, known as anaphylaxis, can be deadly within minutes. So your response can save a patient's life by assisting them with their emergency allergy medications, such as an EpiPen, in the event of this reaction.